Hello. Today we are going to look about anxiously attached people or anxious attachment style. In the previous video we looked about avoidance and yeah, if you haven't checked it, please go back. You will see it. Now, we said attachment styles are formed in our childhood by our caregivers when you're growing up. And anxious attachment style is formed when there is inconsistent caregiving in our childhood. There is unpredictable love and attention. One day you're shown love, the next day you're being bashed. Nobody's there to listen to you. The following day somebody's listening to, the other day somebody's suppressing your emotions. So, anxiously attached people always crave for attention and they have fear for rejection and abandonment. So they always crave that attention. They want to be the center of attention, to know that things are going well. They fear being left or being abandoned. That is all the fear they have. And that is what leads to most of their characteristics or most of their behavior. How do these people behave? They want constant reassurance. They are in constant need for reassurance. Because of the fear of abandonment, because they fear you will abandon them, they are always seeking reassurance. They want you to tell them how you love them, how you're there for them, how you can never leave them, how they are your world, and etc. In a relationship, this is someone who will always want you to keep on texting them, calling them, telling them you're okay, your relationship is okay, you're doing so fine, and you will never leave them. They mean the world to you. Yeah, those are the kind of characteristics that they have. The other one is we say they fear abandonment and rejection. So they want you to always keep on validating them, telling them how you will never leave them, how they mean the world to you, how it's all about them. And they are always over analyzing interactions and relationships. You might genuinely have a mutual friend whom there's even nothing going on. And maybe if you're in a relationship with an anxiously attached someone, they will always pick an issue from there. A very simple text from a friend can escalate to a big issue because this person is overanalyzing that situation. Let's say you're in a relationship and if you're a man, you go out with your boys, they call you, you don't pick. That person will overanalyze that thing, text you telling you how you don't care about them, how you even with some other people, how you don't even care about their feelings. And could be it was just an honest mistake. You didn't hear that phone call or you were busy with something, you were to call them back. Those are I once read a story somewhere how somebody was married to a doctor. They kept on calling that doctor. That doctor didn't pick their calls, so they became furious, stormed into that doctor's office. They found them with a patient and it didn't go well. That person was left because they caused a scene at the doctor's office. And you see, sometimes a doctor can't pick a call where they are attending to a patient. That person didn't give that doctor time to call them back. So anxiously attached people overanalyze situation, escalate situation out of nowhere. And this is because they are craving for attention and validation. So they want you, despite your busy schedule, when they call you, you pick up. That is someone who will send you a text, and if you don't respond immediately, they assume you don't care about them, you want to leave them, that thing is over. And they are always overanalyzing. It's a very stressful situation to be in. They have trust issues. The reason why they cause sins is because they don't trust people. And this is because they never trusted their givers who were inconsistent. So they feel or think the same thing is repeating itself in their relationship. They have trust issues. Is someone, maybe you tell them you're going out with a friend and they're like, no, let's go together. Why are you leaving me? Don't you care about me? Who are those friends that you're hanging out with? If you go, maybe you have a function, you stay late, they don't trust yourself. They think maybe you're playing on them. Yeah, they are also they have emotional highs and lows. Sometimes they are very high emotionally, they are overreacting, they are drama queens, they are creating drama out of nowhere. And all this is because they are craving for attention. They want to be the center of attention. They want your world to revolve around them. They want you to validate them. They want you to only think about them. Yeah, and all this, they do this because they are craving for attention. Now, how do you heal from an anxiously attached relationship? Number one is to develop your self-worth. Learn to validate yourself. You don't have to be validated by anyone else. If you need validation, learn to validate yourself. That is one of the way to heal yourself. And the other thing is validate yourself instead of seeking constant validation from other people. That is one way. The other thing is to challenge the negative thoughts, the thoughts of abandonment, the thoughts of rejection. In psychology, we call it cognitive restructuring, CBT. You reframe those thoughts. You start thinking about how maybe you matter to someone, they not abandon you, they care about you, and all that stuff. The other one is you regulate your emotions. Learn to regulate your emotions. If you feel like you want to explode over a very little thing, you can start journaling. You journal your emotion, you practice mindfulness. Those are some of the things that will help you regulate your emotions. There's also setting boundaries help you deal with over independence. It helps you to give even other people space for growth and yourself. Learn to set healthy boundaries to avoid over independence. And I always say the best approach for healing these attachment styles is therapy. That is what worked for me. That is what I use. So emotional regulation, you can do it through journaling, mindfulness. Self-validation, learn how to validate yourself and challenge negative thoughts. It's called the CBT, cognitive restructuring. And therapy really helps with healing these attachment style. Therapy helps you with healing. It is what worked for me. I used to have an attachment style that was anxious, although at some point it became a disorganized one, a mixture of both anxious attachment and avoidant attachment. Thank you. Please, if you see this video on YouTube, remember to share, like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what your attachment style you think is. We have 2 more to go. We have a secure attachment style and a disorganized one, which is a mixture of anxiously attachment and avoidance. So which one do you think is your attachment style? Thank you so much, and thank you for the support.